All right. So with this 5S approach, do you think I could apply it to my business? So you know what I do, I have a team of two, myself. So what do you think?
Absolutely. I think any size business and honestly any type of business could benefit from this kind of methodology and approach. Because when you think about in your particular context, so you have a very virtual presence, right? Like everything is pretty much done electronically. Well, where are you storing all that electronic, matter? It's all being
Mm,
stored in the cloud. Well, if you think about how you store things in the cloud, just like thinking about the podcast as like one facet, right, of the business that you have, you certainly wouldn't want to just have a dumping ground where you just put things without any kind of way to know what's what, because it would take you a really long time to find it if you had to
yes.
go search
Mm,
for it. Also, it may not be just aesthetically pleasing to just have things just all over the place. So if you think about setting that standard of and taking the podcast episode as an example, right? You would have a standard for this is how we find a guest, this is how we do the recording, and this is how we do the mastering afterward, and so on and so on. And there's so many different facets to it that do apply no matter what context you find yourself in, whether it's virtual or physical. So yeah,
mm.
and I actually talk about that in the book too, and I try to break it down in a way that no matter what type of business you find yourself in, whether that's a coffee shop or a bakery or a virtual presence or manufacturing, doesn't matter. Like these concepts are universal and they apply just pretty much across the board.